today.
Yeah, it's going to get worse overnight in our northern beaches. It's pretty squally. Ken Tyndall out there, about 2 feet of beach erosion so far. Right now downtown, we've been watching 55 West, one of our big buildings in downtown, and it is rolling sideways there. Those are heavy
Looks
rain.
like a waterfall feature, but it's not.
Yeah, it does. That is downtown Orlando right now, and we're still seeing some heavy rain squalls. Pretty much the heaviest rain we've had from this event. It's just that outer rain band that's sliding by. This will gradually work inland and south. Our storm 98 miles off the coast. The really bad stuff, of course, is about 10 to 15 miles off the coast. And that's why we were talking yesterday about, even today, it's about a mile an hour for every mile. So 10 miles out, we've lost about 10 miles an hour worth of wind speed. So if this thing were closer, we would be in a lot more of a wind field, especially at the beaches right now. But we've got some pretty good squalls coming on by. We've been watching very closely for any additional tornadic activity. We had that one little spinner off the coast at the 6 o'clock hour. Haven't had anything else since then, knock on wood. But right now here we've got some pretty good downpours right over Ormond by the Sea. This is moving right on top of downtown to land just on the east side of I-4, but of course it's still raining. This is a really heavy, squally, nasty rain band. If you want to know what it's kind of like in a tropical storm, this is what it's like. And of course, the hurricane force winds are still about 20 miles off our east coast here. We won't get those. Apopka about ready to get pretty good rain here in the Rock Springs Ridge area, Earl Estates, over by Wekiva Springs, down toward Lockhart, Paradise Heights, and this tracks all the way down over Dr. Phillips. This is just a good old-fashioned heavy rain. This is kind of just on the edge of what we would probably have for a severe thunderstorm because they're moving at about 50 miles per hour. This is a pretty good outpour of rain. And again, the worst weather's in that yellow shade along the coast. So here's early warning future track as we head through the next couple of hours. Heaviest rain along the coast, occasional bands working inland. Here's 1 o'clock in the morning when the storm is going to be due east of Cape Canaveral by about 85 to 90 miles. And that's where, again, the heaviest weather will be along the beaches. We'll also have another high tide at midnight. So that's when the surf is going to pile up here in our northern coast. We will have reversed the flow. It'll be offshore here, but we'll be keeping an eye on some of the rivers here, some of the reverse flow coming in from the canals and the rivers to the west. Still some scattered outer bands here, but we start clearing things up a little bit by the morning hours. Could even have some breaks of sunshine here as we watch the last of the outer bands working toward the coast and eventually starting to lift to the north. And by tomorrow night, we're all said and done. But this is going to be a huge impact storm. Surge and heavy rain all the way up toward the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Behind this, it gets hot with drier weather and mid-90s, a huge change. As a matter of fact, we will get some late day sun tomorrow. And guys, in between updates here, we are watching this carefully in the Weather Center.